I don't even want to take a lunch to school. Everyone's gonna want one of these.
Okay, to make our lunch purse, we need a G crochet hook, and I have lots of fun colors of yarn for stripes, but you could even work this in one color. So with our G hook, we're going to take our thread and we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, stop moving. And then we're going to join the loop. And then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work 6 single crochet in that same loop. So you don't have to worry about going in specific chains, just do 6 in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to go into that first chain that we did and join the ring. We're moving on to round 2. If you're following along with the pattern that is on modernhomemakers.com, it's a free pattern, go check it out. I'll try to put the link in the description unless I have a total mind melt moment. Okay, then we're gonna do round 2 here. We're gonna chain 1 and we're gonna do 12 single crochet around. So this time it does matter that you go into the spaces from the previous single crochet. So 1, 2, and then we're going into the next one. 1, 2, you get the idea. I'll come back when we have 12. We're going to finish off this round by working a slip stitch. So go in where you started, put the hook in, grab some thread, and just join it off. Okay, and then we're gonna do round 3. So we're gonna chain 1, and we're also in this exactly the same as the last row. We're gonna do 2 single crochet in each space, but this time we're going to 24 because we already had 12 and we got to double that. So do 24 single crochet around, and that's 2 in each space, and we'll be back. I joined that with a slip stitch, and now we're gonna move on to round 5 if you're following along with the pattern. So we're gonna chain 1, and this time we're gonna be working half double crochets. If you haven't done one of those before, you're gonna wrap the thread around, go into the hole. It's a lot like a double crochet. Grab some thread, pull it through. At this point you have 3 loops on the hook, and instead of going through them like a double crochet separately, you're gonna go wrap around and go through all of them at once. So that again is wrap around, go in, grab some thread, pull through, wrap around, go through all 3 loops at once. So we're going around this round here, and we're gonna do 2 half double crochet in each space. My son thinks that he's gonna help with the crochet video too, but he does not know how, so we're not gonna let him help us. So 2 half double crochet in each space, and I think I may have just done a single crochet. I'll double check that in a second. And you will have 48 half double crochet when you're done. At this moment, you might start to panic because it's all wavy and crazy. Believe in the pattern. It's going to work itself out in the very next row. So this next row, we'll start to see this wave go away. This is just because we did so many increases. It was a little more than it wanted to handle. Okay, so for round 6, we're gonna chain 1, and we're just gonna work 1 half double crochet into each space all the way around, and that's 48 spaces, and we should see this go down flat. So at this point, I just wanted to pause so you can see not only is it correcting the bumpy ridging stuff, it's actually starting to pull in on itself a little. It's like, I need more rows. So we'll fix that in the next thing, but just follow the pattern, follow the video, it's all good. This is gonna get erased when you do the next row because it just pulls it tight because you're not doing any additions. So I'm gonna reenact what it might look like for you. I finished that row, but if you feel like you have any bumpy ridges, just take your hands and smooth it out like that, and it should lie flat for you. But you know, sometimes when I'm working, I grip it in ways that it does stuff like that. But anyway, and you could totally stop right here for the world's easiest coaster. We're moving into round 8 here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna chain 1. This is the most complicated row we've done so far, but it's still totally doable. And in this first space, we're gonna work 1 half double crochet, and then we're gonna go to the next space and work 1 half double crochet. But in the third space, we're actually gonna work 2 half double crochet in that same space. So I'll go close up here. You'll see we've got 1, 2 half double crochet, and then 2 in the same space. And we're just going to repeat that around. We're going to do a total of 16 times that combination of the 2 half double crochet where they're in their own space, and then the 2 where they're in the same space. So 1 in its own space, 1 in its own space, and then 2 in the same space. And I'll be back when I have all 16. We are coming up on round 9 here. We're gonna chain 1, and it's very similar to the last row, but the count is different. So we're gonna do 1 half double crochet in one space, 1 half double crochet in the next space, and then the third space is gonna have 2 half double crochet in the same space. So we're repeating that same thing around just like last time. But this time, it's going to be different because we're going to, it's more rows around. So we're going to do it a total of 21 times this time. And then it doesn't quite work out mathematically. We'll have to do an extra half double crochet at the end here when we get there. But that's what that row is. Same thing. We're just doing it 21 times. So our next row, we are going to be moving on from all of these half double crochets to a double crochet. So this is round 11. If you're with the pattern, we're going to chain 2, and we're just going to work 85 double crochet. So 1 in each space, nothing fancy. So again, for all of these stitches, I have tutorials if you're not comfortable with these stitches. So go check it out. I think I have one called How to Crochet a Double Crochet. I think that's what that one's called, but just go to the page if you can't find them. So just working 1 double crochet in each space around, and then join with a slip stitch. And we're gonna do the exact same thing in this round. We're gonna chain 2 and work 1 double crochet in each space all the way around, which is gonna be 85, and then join with a slip stitch when you're done. And this is where we start to get fun, because this is where we're starting the popcorns. So we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to work 1 popcorn stitch. To do a popcorn stitch, we're going to go and do 4 double crochet in the same space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to take out the hook, and then I'm going to put it in the top of the first double crochet and grab the loop and pull it through. And this is the fun part. It's going to go popcorn when you pull it tight. So I do a popcorn stitch, and then I'm going to do 2 double crochet, just 1 in each space. So 1 in that space, 1 in the next space. And that is the big pattern. So we're going to repeat that 28 times, and then it doesn't end perfectly, so we'll have an extra double crochet at the end. So I'll show you one more popcorn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make the loop a bit longer there. Take out the hook. Put it in the first of those 4 double crochets, grab, pull it through, and then 2 more double crochet. Remember, at the end, you're going to have 1 extra double crochet at the end.